Hey guys, welcome back to Roblox Entice. Today we'll talk about why InquisitorMaster hates Superman. Let's head into it. Number 15. Who is InquisitorMaster? YouTubers, female YouTubers, gaming YouTubers, and 8 more. She posts roleplays, challenges, and other types of content on the well-known game. She calls her fanbase Sharkies. She often films videos with a squad, which is formed by Alex, Jade, Drake, Light, Zach, and Charlie. She has also raised money for causes like St. Jude. She began her career on YouTube by playing other games, but since then, she predominantly plays Roblox. Her about page just says, "Hi, I'm Alex, and I love playing Roblox games with my friends. We like to call ourselves the Squad. Subscribe to join us on many adventures. Our content is aimed at audiences 13 and above." She recently uploaded a video explaining why she dislikes Superman. Here are the reasons she mentioned. Number 14. Narc. Superman is basically an all-powerful superhero. She asks herself how he spends his free time, building roads, destroying organized crime. No, he spends it narking out kids who are having a little fun. Chode. Number 13. Superman tried to kill Batman. She mentioned it in the comic book, World's Finest number 186. Batman and Superman go back in time and save a witch from being burned at the stake. Superman tries to get freaky with the witch, but she digs Batman. This of course leads Superman to frame Batman as a witch and have him burned at the stake, because Superman is a sociopath. Number 12. Injustice Superman. The Superman from Injustice, Gods Among Us, is tricked by the Joker into killing a pregnant Lois Lane and destroying Metropolis. What follows is a brutal revolution where Superman brutally murders Joker, Shazam, Green Arrow, and Lex Luthor while taking over the world. Number 11. Red Sun. She speaks of being a dictator. In the Elseworld story, Superman Red Sun, Superman grows up in communist Russia instead of the USA. He becomes a dictator who seeks total world domination, proving yet again that all it takes is a slight push for Superman to become a monster. Number 10. Horrible Father. Stick with her on this one. Superman adopts orphan Jimmy Olsen, then gets a computer that gives a prophecy that says Superman will destroy his son. So does Superman tell Jimmy the situation and reverse the adoption? No, he treats him like shit, until Jimmy leaves him without telling him why. Superman is the worst to her. Number 9. Superman murders Zod. She also mentioned Superman's story of killing Zod, and the neck-breaking in Man of Steel is actually the most justified. In the comic book story, The Price, Superman straight up executes Zod with green kryptonite despite having him in custody. That's not even the worst. However, number 8. Superman brutally murders Zod again. In Superman 2, Superman straight up crushes a depowered Zod's hands for spite before throwing him into an abyss. He didn't have to do that. Zod posed zero threat. He just did it because he enjoys murder. Number 7. Destroyed Metropolis. She also brings up how in the final fight of Man of Steel, Superman and Zod absolutely destroy Metropolis. How many thousands of lives were lost because the two had to figure out who was more alpha. Number 6. Football. She remembers that way back in 1938, Superman was a creepy weirdo. In the story, Superman plays football. Superman uses his special powers to beat up a bunch of college football players. He even backhands his own teammate into unconsciousness, and you thought Tom Brady was bad. Number 5. Shooting a sex tape with his friend's wife. Alex goes on to telling us about this charming story from the 1980s. Superman is tricked by a villain Sleaze to make a sex tape with Big Barda, who is basically at this point Sleaze's sex slave. Fortunately, Barda's husband, Mr. Miracle, breaks up the tryst, but not before the audience loses all respect for the Man of Steel. Number 4. Misogynist. Superman in the golden age of DC was a horrible misogynist. The panel above showcases one of the many times Superman proved to be a thorn in Gloria Steinem's side. She as a woman just cannot support that behavior. Number 3. Destroying low-income housing. Superman once decided to destroy a bunch of low-income housing in order to cut down on crime and replace it with more expensive real estate. So Superman is basically the bad guy from Norm Macdonald's dirty work. Number 2. Destroyed all cars. In an early Superman story, one of Clark's friends is killed in a car accident. So Superman proceeds to destroy every car he can get his hands on, proving yet again that early Superman was an insane person. Number 1. Cruel to his dog. As this cover proves, Superman will throw away his friendship with Krypto, the super dog, for a newer, more exciting dog. This makes her hate him more than all the murders he committed put together. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.